Hey guys, welcome to Late Night Thoughts with Charlie, episode 18. And tonight's topic is on purpose and preservation. We're going to get into it. We're going to get into the roots of it and we're going to get into it in depth. And to the right of me are some of my first guests for Late Night Thoughts with Charlie, and I'll have them introduce themselves.
Hi, my name's Robbie. You might have seen me before, but now you know my name.
Hi, my name is David, and you might have seen me before, but now you know my name. I stole from him.
Okay, guys, so this is a very deep topic right here because preservation and purpose extends for all of your life, whether it be you want to preserve a relationship or you want to preserve a talent, a goal, a long-term goal, or just anything you want to, see flourish in life. Whether you like think of yourself as like a gardener, like you want to see this beautiful flower grow, and it's like almost your life's purpose. Because preservation is one of the most important purposes you can have, whether it be for having kids or for wanting to be a mentor or a leader for other people. You're preserving whatever you're around. That's a great purpose already, but that's just one purpose that you can have. But that's one thing I wanted to think about is preserve your purpose. That's one thing I like to think about is combining both. That means your purpose can last forever. No, even if once your body fails you and you need to retire, you can still do it. Like, cause be honest, if you want to be like a pro basketball player or a pro athlete, your body's not going to be like that forever. Most likely not. But if you have a true purpose that goes beyond just simple physical action that could have changed the whole world, like for the better, why not do it, right? But do it in your own way that truly hits home to that hits to home in your heart. That's what I always try to think of every time is to do things that truly matter to you, that God just plants that in your heart. Do y'all got anything on it? If not, I can keep going.
Yeah, I mean, like going back to what you were saying about the gardener, it's like, a gardener's job is to preserve a garden, to keep it flourishing, and to harvest when it's ready to harvest, and to
Absolutely.
tend. So when you're a gardener, you don't just neglect watering your plants for a month. You got to continue watering it the whole time. You can't just not preserve it.
Absolutely, very important because preserving can go. It goes on for a whole. It's a whole life thing. It's a lifestyle. If you really want to preserve, whether it be your mental health, like get yourself doing things that are good for you. If you're smoking all day or you're doing drugs or whatever, I don't condone any of it. But if you're doing that, what's it gonna do to you physically and mentally? You're gonna know mentally that it's wrong. Your your inner voice is gonna tell you that it's wrong. It's already gonna be destroying you mentally, and then your body's gonna start failing you as well. It's gonna be a double lose. But if you're doing something productive, like eating well or going to the gym or just anything that's good for you physically or spiritually or mentally, like getting in the word, talking to people, socializing, going outside, touch grass. I mean, that's all good. That's all good. That's what we're made to do is to do stuff, bro. Like it's just it's real. Y'all got anything else?
No, I'm just here for the love of the game.
I get it. I get it. Well, I'm gonna go into our Bible verse, which is Jeremiah. Oh, sorry. Where'd it go? I think I might have flipped. All good. It is Jeremiah 29:11. For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans for welfare and not for calamity, to give you a future and a hope. Wow, that's so good.
Jeremiah was cooking there.
Yeah, it really was. But to really go into it, as like a believer, as a believer or anyone really, God has a plan for you, whether you are or not. So it's up to you to. He already has that hope for you. He has that option always open. That's what it's really going into. Whether it's talking about, like I said, he has plans for you are that for your welfare, not for calamity. Calamity being, worst of the worst, bad. Simple as that, bad. Welfare that it can be, obviously. welfare, it doesn't have to always be financial. Like if you have a great family, a job you love, I consider that welfare. Like you're living comfortably already, honestly. Like think of it more just than more, think of it as more of something outside of things of this world. Think of it not as physical objects, but of things that are eternal. Like I've talked about before, eternal things that are up here and all around, lessons and stuff like that, they're forever. Friendships, loved ones, they're truly forever. It goes beyond things, stuff. It'll all go away eventually. It'll all just return back to the earth where it came from. So if, like it talks about there, preserve things that are eternal. Like my verse right here, fisher of men. Well, it had talked about in Matthew, right? Sorry,
Yeah, Matthew.
in Matthew, yeah, it talks about that a bit, about being a fisher of men. That's eternal. Like going to make people's lives better, connecting them to stuff that is beneficial. That's forever. That's preserving. That's a purpose. It may not always be that way for everybody, but find your own, being a fisher of men, find your own purpose that is beneficial for everyone and yourself most of all, because when you're doing something that is truly your purpose, you're going to tell. You're going to be able to feel that fulfillment and that joy that is just unexpressible, honestly, because it feels like it's almost not work, like it's not even you doing it. It feels like it's just God working through you. That's the best feeling that you could have. It's just unexplainable.
Yeah. And to like add on to that, it says in Ephesians chapter 2 that like those plans that God has prepared, like that He has for you, He has prepared them ahead of time, so that His glory may be shown.
Absolutely. That's one thing as well. Like when you're finding your purpose and preserving, you should not always be taking credit for it. Truly think of everything that goes into it, whether it be God or other people. Brag on other people. Be humble. That's going to show even more character that you have through Christ. It's going to show all your character that you have learned. Like if you look at it like that, people are going to tell, man, this person is different. They're not of this world. This world is not very great, but this person isn't like them. They're humble. They're nice. They're joyful. They're peaceful. They're not prideful. It's rare, especially nowadays when people just want to take all the credit and elevate themselves and just get everyone else's attention. But a person that doesn't want that and wants to just do it because it's the right thing to do, that's so good. And that's when you truly know you have your purpose, when you do it because it's the right thing to do and you love it and it's what you're meant for. And you're not gonna want to take credit for it because it feels like nothing to you.
You said job.
Well, yeah, job or work, anything. sorry, younger folks. Job, but it doesn't have to be. It doesn't have to feel like a job.
And like going back to what I said earlier, it's like that those plans that God has prepared, that's the greatest provision you could ever have right there.
Absolutely, that is so true. Well, I think that's most of the stuff we wanted to touch on.
Yeah. David, you got anything?
Yeah, anything?
Nah, I'm just here for fun.
That's it. Well, y'all have a blessed night or day whenever you're watching this. Make sure to like, follow, or subscribe wherever platform you're watching this on, and make sure to comment and make sure y'all stay tapped in. I'm gonna have more episodes even when I go to college. I'm gonna miss Lago, but I'm not gonna stop posting as long as I'm able to. And thank y'all. See y'all. Peace out.
Bye.
Bye.